Welcome to Hajj Ways. Most people think they know this area right outside the new Islington, the cafes, the canals, or the converted mills. But just beyond the Instagram hotspots lies a part of Manchester almost nobody talks about. So today we are stepping into one of the city's most overlooked urban frontiers, a place where the Industrial Revolution meets hidden green spaces and forgotten streets. Right here along the River Medlock, Manchester's industrial engine once rode, and now it's almost it's come and almost a secret place or escape tucked behind one of the trendiest neighborhoods in the UK. This is the side of town that you won't see on the travel guides, and it's worth every step. And we're starting here along Gunny Street, and we'll walk all the way up to explore Palmerston Street. So let's just get this started. So this is the junction between Gurney Street and Palmerston Street, and we are going to walk towards the great Ancoats Street and the M60 junction, which is at the far end here. So we're going to head to this residential area just a few meters away here, after enjoying the quick views of the Medlock or River Medlock. And these you're going to see the neighborhood, and then we will probably go back all the way up to see a different area within the same community just before we can call it a day. I know the summers or spring onwards, when it's all green here, it is beautiful. So it's going to look totally different, like as if you had gone to a place that you'd never visited before. Because you can see I'm surrounded by enough vegetation, so the green here is going to be very, very intense during the summer. And my next video, I believe, will be exploring that area far at the end there. There's a small community up there which I want to go and explore, and we can see what things look like up there. So before we see the community, we're going to catch again the views of River Medlock, and then we can head on. So these modern traditional homes and the quiet streets offer a community feel. It's completely different world from the buzz of Great Ancoats Street just meters away, which is right at the far end there. This is the kind of a hidden neighborhood that shows how Manchester blends regeneration and everyday with the everyday life. But before the motorway noise kicks in, actually we are going to try to see if we can escape, or we can slip into the Ancoats Grove, one of Manchester's most underrated residential pockets. And I think right opposite us here on the left hand side, they're going to build possibly some new houses. But yes, this is just a few minutes walk from the town center as well, and is in between the town center, let's say Ardwick and the town center, or the new Islington and Ardwick. We've done both areas. If you've not watched those videos, kindly go and watch, like and share them with the world. So it's quite a strategic a location. So if you're looking to a place where you can call home, if you're looking for a place to move in, whether you're coming outside from outside Manchester or from within, you're looking to relocate, then this could possibly be a place for you where you could start, or where you could have like a permanent your permanent house or flat. It's not very far away from the town centre. It's about probably 20 minutes on foot. It is normally very quiet unless you are at the far end where the Great Ancoats Street is, but this other area here, there's very little traffic always, so you don't get the noise from the main street. But also you've got the forest here, which gives you enough spaces where you can walk and breathe clean air. But now we are on every street. So this is heading to Beswick. This side here is populated by these on the left hand side high-rise apartment blocks, and it's an area we have already covered in our videos. So you can catch, or you can watch after you finish this, watching this one here, and it covers all the way to the Islington Marina. So this area is actually very well connected to transport wise, and it's got its amenities like churches and schools, and for shopping not very far away from here as well. But also, it's just next to the town center, so they have everything that actually they need. But just like any other neighborhood, you don't get to find like a big shopping mall or anything within the neighborhood. Spring and summers in just these few meters here with these big trees is awesome. Even I would dare say, even the I missed catching a video of this area during the autumn. It was massively beautiful, but the springs and the summers are awesome. So right here, and meters just in front of us there, we have the former Church of All Souls, and this one was built in 1840 for a breakaway Methodist group, and its unique fortress style, Romanesque architecture with those square corners or corner towers and rounded arches makes it look more like a castle than a traditional chapel. But it's been a grade 2 listed since the 80s and has lived several lives as a as a joinery workshop and an evangelical center, but it looks a bit weathered and abandoned now. It's currently a prime piece of Ancoats heritage, waiting for its next chapter. It was recently on the market for nearly £500,000 for potential redevelopment. So most likely very soon it's going to be an apartment block. Yeah, so what was once a beautiful church will become just like one that we saw in what I would call the Italian village in Ancoats, a church which has been transformed as well. And I believe inside there we had seen it had some flats. Yes, so we are going to take a detour along Kuroda Street, where the Saint Anne Roman Catholic Church stands. That's the one right in front of us. A mix of a mid-century design and an old school architecture. Over 150 years ago, this area was alive with mills, workers, and machinery. You can still feel the history in the brickwork. But we're not going to explore that area today. We might have to come back to do a specific video of those older buildings. But let's go back to Every Street where we are. Again into what I can call the quiet corner. So this little alleyway gives you unexpected views of Manchester, framed in between the rows of homes. It is a perfect example of old Manchester meeting the new Manchester. And just around the corner here, on Merrill Street, the tram lines run through, giving you that rare mix of peaceful living within a short walk to the city. So now we're going to explore the woods. We're back on Gurney Street so that we can explore just a little bit of the woods and the River Medlock. I hope you're enjoying this walk with me. The channel, just to remind you, goes by the name of Hatchways. Please feel free to like the video, drop a little comment and share it with friends and family, as this will go a long way supporting the channel. Thank you. So as I said, we're back. We were on Gunny Street and we're going to explore a bit of this Ashton Canal Park. So this Riverside path flows the Medlock through quiet, lush valley and one of the best hidden walking routes in Manchester. We're going to cross Palmerston Street again, and then we walk on to the other side. But in the meantime, just enjoy the views of this area as we walk through the woods. I like the way they've taken care of or they're managing the walking, the trails and the paths. They're very clean. So yes, as I said before, we're going to cross the Palmerston Street, and we will continue up here on Limillin Lane, surrounded by trees, and if lucky, maybe a bat song, but you know, the sound of the river cutting through the landscape is really amazing. Look at this. You know what? I love these walks because for me they are actually therapeutic. And I hope that you're enjoying these walks with me. If it's your first time, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it with friends and family. But also do not forget to go back to the channel and browse for a few more walks like this. We'll be finishing this video here, and this is the street in front of us is the Viaduct Street, and it's right on the edge of Bradford district. And as I said, I would love to do it very soon, if not the next one. And this whole area blends industrial ruins, modern housing, riverside walks and hidden green spaces. It's one of Manchester's almost underrated or most underrated corners, but becoming popular at a very high speed thanks to its strategic location. And thanks for joining me on this urban exploration, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.